वतन में हो, प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो, अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है वो, जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है, बनना है संपूर्ण हो, किया बाबा से वादा है, जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में।
taking everyone's love remembrances when on this special vogue of Navratri, I went to Baba, and Baba was very, very loveful drishti. And then after a few moments, said, Baba, I have brought bhog for you. And Baba said, actually today is the day, not only today, but the bhog also has to be offered to all of you, because you all are the true gods and goddesses. So Baba was smiling, and then like he offered bhog to all of us also. After accepting bhog, Baba said that these goddesses and all other memorials are of confluence age. Baba said there are deities in golden age, but they will not be shown with weapons and ornaments. They will be just simple with two arms, and because they are human beings with divine virtues. But at confluence age, you need weapons to destroy the devils, but also you need to give the blessings to others. So they show lot of ornaments. So it was very beautifully Baba describing that all this is of confluence age, because Baba said that if there is a goddess with 8 powers, 8 arms, and if one is missing, how will it look? You never saw goddess with 7 arms, right? So each one of you, you have to keep aim to have all 8 powers. Because when you have all 8 powers, you become worship worthy. But even if one power is missing, you cannot be worshipped. So it has to be all 8 powers. So Baba said, decorate yourself, make yourself full, and have all the 8 powers. So this is the time that each one of you should check those 8 powers. Then I was really with Baba taking drishti, because that's what we need is power. And then in few moments, Baba said that one of the important, when you have all powers, you will remain free from obstacles. When any power is missing, then that becomes obstacle. Whether it is tolerance, whether it is power to face, to remain free from obstacles, you have to be image of all 8 powers. But also Baba said, second important quality is the power to bestow blessings. Because these are 2 powers, destroy the obstacles, become free from obstacles, but also your ability to become image, one who grants blessings, give blessings to everyone. So I was really, today was such beautiful experience that this is what Baba wants each one of us, so that we are victorious, no obstacles. Baba says that Baba has come and Baba gives you all powers. Just use them, inculcate them. And then 2 blessings for especially Navratri is be free from obstacles. And second is grant blessings to everyone. And then Baba was still through Drishti, giving us lot of power, and said, be the Shakti image. You have to be Shakti image. There will be many obstacles, but remember that you have been given the blessing of conqueror, of victorious soul. So when you remember your blessing, then there won't be any obstacle which can hurt you or damage or bring loss. Nothing will happen. Always remember your blessing from Baba and keep using your all the powers. And then Baba gave lots of love remembrances. But it was very, very powerful experience that how Baba wants to instill in each one of us that image of Goddess, the image of God and Goddesses in each one of us. It's Baba really who makes us that. But we just have to use the powers. And then Baba gave lots of love for everyone. Om Shanti.
वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
संगम युग पर होना जो समझते हैं हम संगम युग में है अभी, वो आतुरा संगम युग सब युगों से श्रेष्ठ युग है। छोटा सा है परंतु भाग्य बहुत बड़ा। भाग्य संगम का जिसने प्राप्त किया वो महान योगी कहलाता। तो वो महान योगी जीवन कितने महान इस संगम युग की प्राप्ति से आप सबसे श्रेष्ठ सतयुग के जन्मों को भगवान द्वारा आप जानते हो। खुद भगवान संगम युग पर आपको मिलता है। संगम युग सारे कल्प में अगर सबसे भाग्यवान युग कहलाए तो संगम युग। ऐसे युग में आपने भगवान के दिव्य जन्म को पाया है। आज भी क्या मनाने आए हो? संगम युग का जो भाग्य संगम परी भगवान अपने ओरिजिनल बच्चों को प्राप्त होता है। बाप का प्यार प्रत्यक्ष जन्म में संगम परी प्राप्त होता है। हर एक के मुख से यही निकलता, वाह संगम युग का दिव्य जन्म। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti. Maryada Purshottam. Elevated awareness and elevated stage. The duty of the highest souls is also the most elevated. Wake up, eat, and drink, and do what you have to do. But do not perform ordinary actions while doing this. While performing ordinary actions, have an elevated awareness and an elevated stage. Let whoever sees you feel that you are not an ordinary person. It does not matter what type of atmosphere you may be in, what type of gathering you may be in. For just as a diamond is not able to hide its sparkle, in the same way, everyone should be able to experience the elevated sparkle of the most elevated souls. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 29. Maryada Purshottam. Elevated awareness and elevated stage. Today we'll be taking Maryada 17, maintaining cleanliness and orderliness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Happy Sadguruvar and also happy Navratra for each one of you. Today Baba beautifully explained that all these goddesses are your images. So beautifully Baba, I felt as was invoking in each one of us goddess with all 8 powers. Because Baba said it's very, very important to have all 8 arms, because you cannot be worshipped with 7 arms or 5 arms. It's only when you reach to the stage when you have all 8 arms that you become worship worthy. And Baba also explained that why these weapons are shown, because all the devils in the form of obstacles will come in front of you. And you use all the weapons, right? Different weapons are shown. But also because your image is what is not only free from obstacles, but also giving blessings. And so that's the image where all other ornaments and beautiful things are shown. You know, we offer Baba flowers, fruits, and even cook our bhog for Baba, because it's the nature, right, elements which sustains us. So there is God, and then there is nature, then there are souls. So whatever we are sustained with, then we offer also to God. But today the feeling was also that, we bring beautiful flowers and every beautiful fruits, whatever. How should be our faces like when we go to Baba? Lot of contentment, joy, full, right? So there was beautiful, beautiful experiences, even it was short time. And Baba also keeps reminding us that this birth, elevated one, is very, very valuable. You get God's love, you are able to meet God. And it's like Baba saying, I meet my original children. It feels so lovely when you hear God calling us his children. So just this beautiful feelings of what we are becoming and who is making us. So we are very fortunate, right? This birth is very valuable, most elevated birth. We are very fortunate. But then what we have to do, as Baba said, that while doing actions, simple actions, whether you are walking, you are talking, you are cooking, doing anything, while doing all these actions, have elevated awareness and elevated stage. And then the atmosphere will also become very elevated. And then wherever you are, in whatever atmosphere, because of your elevated awareness and elevated stage, the whole atmosphere, not only if there is adverse kind of atmosphere, it won't affect you, but also you will create beautiful atmosphere. And I really kind of like it very much that if we pay attention to our awareness and the stage during the day, then you will look alokik and you will not be like others. So I think one day, yes, what Baba is saying, we should be able to do. These days still we get very ordinary, right? Because our intellect is more with the action than with Baba. How to have intellect, awareness of Baba and doing karma yoga. I think that's the goal. That's what we have to attain. So awareness and stage, elevated while doing ordinary actions, simple actions. And I think when we came to Baba, we used to have intoxication and all the time we keep saying Baba, we keep talking about Baba. Now service has become like when others come, we have to serve, right? But we have to prepare ourselves also, it's important. And then Maryada we taking is cleanliness of mind, body, our surroundings, everything clean. And also orderly, organized. If suddenly someone goes and look at your desk, suddenly someone appears and look at whatever you have around you, mostly we will say, oh, don't get time, right? But when it gets accumulated, you need time. Anything you do regularly, properly, it doesn't take extra time, right? But when we just say, okay, leave the papers here, leave things here, But when, we go to, I did mention before about Dadi Janki. So we all have to follow, because there must be something deep in that. If you keep everything very clean and organized. When I say something is that the impact and, clear every day, whatever has to be done. It might take extra 10, 15 minutes, but it's worth to keep it. I remember that one woman used to come from Jewish family. So when she will go home, she will start cleaning. So her husband said, "Why you come from center and start cleaning?" She said, "Because it's so clean. So when I come, I feel, oh, I need to clean." I have experience of houses being offered for centers just by seeing the place clean. Today, so many important people are coming to Shantivan, to Jansarovar Pandava, and one of the things they say that it's so clean. Not only clean, but they say that the management about food, about giving us, everything is so organized. So it's not only spirituality, it's not just lectures, but our real life, practical life. These two qualities play important role. I mean, everyone is mentioning about clean place and organized. How beautiful it is, how well managed it is. And just imagine they had about 20 conferences in a month. So many important people came, and many ministers and everyone. They had saints and sages, they had scholars, now they have painters, artists, one after another, because there was only limited time of month of September where they had to do programs for all the wings, because then Baba's season began. And in August, there is so much rain, they can't do. Amazingly, generally I never noticed, but one after another, 5 days conference. But still they are able to maintain cleanliness and also everything very, very organized. So this is part of our discipline, Maryada, image of also organization, personal life, and also wherever you are, in family or at center. So we will see, look at it tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Avyakti Parivar, everyone, good evening. It's been a beautiful evening, and I think we just have short time for a question. Om Shanti Didi, nice to see you.
Om Shanti.
I really appreciate how each night you've taken the idea of destroy and create because of the goddess. And I was thinking of this Maryada of cleanliness and orderliness. Of course, we destroy chaos and create order. We destroy mess and create a clean space. And especially this Maryada, it's such a practical expression of purity. You know, that how pure we are inside, and we express it externally. And I'm curious, from the goddess perspective, which powers do you feel are most connected to this Maryada of cleanliness and orderliness?
I think that everything is connected with our state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
That means if we have habit of sorting out,
Mm-hmm.
So when you sort out, that means whatever is not needed, and keep sorting out and keep whatever you need, really what you need, limited to yourself, Because sometimes we keep accumulating lot of stuff. And for me, I just say, no, these are my clothes, very orderly, like not keep creating lot of stuff around us is very, very important. And that power is sort out. So when you are sorting out, then actually it happens with your thoughts, and then it comes in actions also. Power also, it could be power to accommodate. You can help me. What you think? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I was just thinking, for me, it takes the power to face, to open that closet, and then the power to discern and decide, what to get rid of. I feel like all the powers are involved, but maybe for each of us, it's different. For me, it's face, and then just.
Yeah, I agree, because it will be a lot of work. So from where to begin. But
especially if you've accumulated, yeah.
Because when it's accumulated, if we do every day, if we do regularly, then I think it's not, because we are not consistent. And then suddenly after 8 days, 1 month, or 6 months, we find, from where to begin. So I think we have to do it consistently. That could help.
Yeah. And I've noticed that there are some who are very clean and orderly in here. Ideas, but then externally not so much. And then we have others that are externally so clean and internally, why is that? Because they're a reflection of each other so often, the internal and the external.
Actually, it should be both. No, it should be naturally, because what I used to notice with Dadi Janki, like she worked a lot on her mind and the thoughts, and you could see that cleanliness and orderliness in her everything, every action. Anything she takes, it has to go at where it is, and in her room with all her stuff, everything. So I think if we pay attention, it should be both. It should be internal, it should also be external.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are some people who, I know there was a time people were doing management course, but they were not managing their lives. Everything management was outside, not their own lives. And I always told them that if you do not manage yourself, there won't be impact of external management. So each one of us, if we pay attention, that internally I have to be clean and I have to be orderly, also externally both. So we need both, definitely. We need both.
As we're purifying, internally is becoming cleaner. How does cleanliness of the exterior world influence my purification process?
Yeah, because when you see things outside which are not clean, not orderly, then it does have somewhere effect on the mind also. So I think it's very, very important that we do both, internal and also external. Then the life will be very beautiful. You can enjoy more. And not only that, but also it inspires others. Because you are setting a good example. And Baba always used to tell us, that you have to be a good example so that people can learn in practical from you. But if you want others to be like that, but you yourself not doing it, it won't help, So I think it's good to be a good example for everything.
Thank you. Yes, I've noticed people come and enjoy just the cleanliness, like that woman of the Jewish faith that you were talking about. It affects them very much. That and beauty, the flowers and the cleanliness. It somehow touches the soul, doesn't it?
Definitely, yes.
Thank you, Didi. Om Shanti. Elevated awareness and elevated stage. The duty of the highest souls is also the most elevated. Wake up, Eat and drink and do what you have to do, but do not perform ordinary actions while doing this. While performing ordinary actions, have an elevated awareness and an elevated stage. Let whoever sees you feel that you are not an ordinary person. It doesn't matter what type of atmosphere you may be in, what type of gathering you may be in, for just as a diamond is not able to hide its sparkle, in the same way everyone should be able to experience the elevated sparkle of the most elevated souls. Om Shanti.
Maryada Purshottam. Elevated awareness and elevated stage. The duty of the highest souls is also the most elevated. Wake up, eat and drink, and do what you have to do, but do not perform ordinary actions while doing this. While performing ordinary actions, have an elevated awareness and an elevated stage. Let whoever sees you feel that you are not an ordinary person. It doesn't matter what type of atmosphere you may be in, what type of gathering you may be in. For just as a diamond is not able to hide its sparkle, in the same way, everyone should be able to experience the elevated sparkle of the most elevated souls. Maryada Purshottam. Shreshth Smriti, Shreshth Sthiti. मर्यादा प्रमाण चलने वाली आप पुरुषोत्तम आत्माओं का कर्तव्य भी सर्वश्रेष्ठ है। उठा, खाया, पिया, काम किया, यह साधारण कर्म नहीं। साधारण कर्म करते भी श्रेष्ठ स्मृति, श्रेष्ठ स्थिति हो। जो देखे वह महसूस करे कि यह कोई साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं है। कैसे भी वातावरण में हो, कैसे भी संगठन में हो, लेकिन जैसे हीरा अपनी चमक छिपा नहीं सकता, ऐसे पुरुषोत्तम आत्माओं की श्रेष्ठ झलक सबको अनुभव होनी चाहिए। ओम शांति। Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. So today let's invoke our goddess Santoshi.
Welcome to Navratri series. Goddess Santoshi. She is considered to be a manifestation of Durga. She is regarded as the goddess of joy and satisfaction. Believed to be the daughter of Lord Ganesha, she is very kind-hearted, pure and gentle. The word Santosh means happiness or contentment, and Santoshi is the one who brings satisfaction and spreads happiness around her.
Santoshi Mata is regarded as a lovely and lovable divinity who is extremely sympathetic to the requirements of her devotees. This goddess is generally seen as sitting on a lotus in full bloom. While there are many more lotuses around that are filled with milk, while the milk-filled lotuses denote her purity.
She is also seen with 4 hands, holding a trident, sword, and a bowl of sugar in 3 of her hands. It is also believed that the weapons she holds are only meant for the evil forces, and that her upper hand, along with the weapons, are not actually visible for her loving devotees.
Santoshi Ma is also an embodiment of power to accommodate. She is able to accommodate by accepting the presence, wishes, and desires of her beloved devotees. Just like how water accommodates according to the shape of the container or river, accommodate as the shape of the path.
Now, let's all take a moment and look within ourselves. Ask ourselves, to what extent have we awakened Goddess Santoshi within us? To what extent have we generated the power to accommodate? To become a jewel of contentment, just like Devi Santoshi, we first have to imbibe the virtue of acceptance through our unlimited hearts. So, on this 4th day of Navratri, let's all awaken Goddess Santoshi within us and spread the rays of contentment to all our loving devotees.
Om Shanti Vikti Parivar. So tomorrow will be the last day of September, and we want to go to Madhuban today because we are about to finish our trip to Madhuban and we want to take you to the last stops. So welcome to a Vikti journey where Shantivan, where lives become as valuable as diamonds. We'll be also doing our Ras Garba after that. So please stay back with us. Welcome, angels.
जो भी आए वो मधुबन के श्रृंगार
बाकी यहाँ आकर के सर्व की सजी गति करते हैं। सब बच्चों के द्वारा बाप आए करके सर्व की सज गति करते हैं। क्या बनाते हैं? स्वर्ग। देखो जल वाला मंदिर में नीचे में राजयोग, ऊपर में स्वर्ग। कैसे अच्छी यादगार बनाई है, इसको यादगार बनाया है ना बच्चे। भक्ति मार्ग में आकर के ये यादगार बनाया। मैं अर्थ कितना अच्छा है, तो उस समय में जिन्होंने बनाया है कुछ तो समझ तो अच्छी है नहीं, क्योंकि 1200 वर्ष पहले यह कितना है लिखा हुआ है, तो वो तो जैसे द्वापर हो गया, ठीक है ना। द्वापर में समझ अच्छी होगी नहीं, कलयुग में तो तवो प्रधान, उसमें फिर भी तम होंगी। तो कुछ तो अच्छी तरह से बनाया है नहीं। सभी मंदिरों से यह है नंबर 1 समझदार, जहां तुम बैठे हो। अभी तुम जानते हो कि हमारे चेतन हुए जड़ हमारी यादगार बनी हुई है। तुम ऐसे समझते हो नहीं, बताते हो नहीं, पर तुम लिख नहीं सकते हैं इसको। चेतन दिल वाला मंदिर नहीं रख सकते हैं, वो तो है जड़। यह है चेतन दिल वाला मंदिर। को तो कहा है, तो वो तो चिड़े का सवाल पूछेगा नहीं। अभी तुम तो जानते हो नहीं, तो बराबर वैकुंठ कोई चित्त में थोड़ी होते हैं। तो बनाए कहाँ? नीचे योग और वैकुंठ कहाँ बना ले? तो युक्त से ये मंदिर बना हुआ है। इसको अभी तुम यथारीति से समझ सकते हो, और कोई समझेगा क्या? कुछ भी नहीं समझेगा। ये जैसे दूसरे मंदिर रहते थे, ये एक मंदिर है। कहाँ नीचे ये बैठे हैं, ऊपर में वैकुंठ है। क्या है कुछ भी किसको पता थोड़ी पड़ता है। तुम बच्चों ने देखा होगा ज्ञान के पहले, और अब ज्ञान के देखो तो मुझे सब याद आएगा, अरे ये तो हमारी यादगार है।
Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.